Moving on from Lauri Markkanen isn't something that's likely to happen, folks. The NBA is a league where the unexpected often becomes reality, making it the epitome of a never-say-never environment. Think back to a year ago. If someone had told you that Klay Thompson would be entering his final season with the Golden State Warriors, you might have laughed it off. 2 years ago, the notion that Chris Paul would soon don the blue and gold would have seemed like a wild fantasy. And 4 years ago, after a disheartening 15-win season, the idea that Dub Nation was on the brink of another championship run would have sounded utterly improbable. Even 15 years ago, the thought that the team had just drafted one of the top 10 greatest players in NBA history might have felt like a distant dream. Yet, here we are, living in a reality shaped by those very improbabilities. This league has taught us to hold on to our dreams and embrace the unexpected. But sometimes, it also means facing the hard truth that certain aspirations might not come to fruition. If there's one dream to reconsider, it's probably the vision of trading for Lauri Markkanen. The circumstances strongly suggest that this particular aspiration has lost its momentum. Nonetheless, this should not dampen our spirits. The essence of the NBA lies in its unpredictability and the constant evolution of its narrative. While the prospect of Markkanen joining the team might be off the table, the ever-changing dynamics of the league assure us that new opportunities and unexpected turns are always just around the corner. Keep dreaming, because in the NBA, you never know what incredible surprises await. The Golden State Warriors, known for their typically secretive nature, have found themselves at the center of swirling rumors and speculation. The buzz is that the team is intensely interested in acquiring the Utah Jazz's All-Star, a supremely athletic 27-year-old, 7-foot sharpshooter who is on the cusp of entering the final year of his contract. Despite the frenzy of the draft and the onset of free agency, this ambitious dream has yet to materialize, casting doubt over its feasibility. Adding to the complexity, there are reports that Lauri Markkanen prefers to remain with the Jazz, a sentiment that alone might be enough for Utah to retain him. Furthermore, a recent report by Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus suggests that Utah is adamant about including Brandon Podziemski in any potential trade with the Warriors. Given Podziemski's impressive rookie season, Golden State appears understandably reluctant to part ways with their emerging star. However, the situation remains fluid. The Jazz could potentially soften their stance on the trade package, or the Warriors might reconsider their position, although that seems unlikely. There is also the possibility, as Pincus suggests, that a third team could enter the negotiations to facilitate a deal. Nonetheless, these sticking points, combined with the approaching deadline for Markkanen's potential contract extension, make the prospect of him playing for the Warriors this season seem increasingly remote. The idea of Markkanen suiting up in a Warriors jersey appears to be a long shot, as the obstacles to the trade are significant and the timeline is narrowing. As the Warriors navigate this uncertain landscape, they do so with an eye toward the future. The failure to land Markkanen isn't necessarily a setback. On the contrary, it might be a strategic move that preserves their assets for another, perhaps even more fitting, opportunity. The team has a talented core of young players who are poised to make a significant impact. Keeping this group intact could prove beneficial, allowing them to develop chemistry and continue their growth. The Warriors' journey is far from over, and the path they are on could lead to new and exciting possibilities. With patience and strategic thinking, they are well positioned to seize opportunities as they arise, whether before the season starts or at the trade deadline. Golden State Warriors trade rumors, Andrew Wiggins' future uncertain. The Golden State Warriors are currently in the midst of actively evaluating potential trade opportunities for Andrew Wiggins following a lackluster season that did not meet expectations. Wiggins, who was notably absent from Olympic participation this year, is at the center of trade discussions as the Warriors aim to address concerns regarding his recent performance and persistent injury issues. Despite having 3 years remaining on a hefty contract valued at approximately $85 million, Wiggins' output last season, where he managed an average of just 13.2 points per game, has raised significant questions about his long-term fit with the team. This scenario places the Warriors in a challenging position to find a trade partner that aligns with their needs and goals. Among the teams being considered for potential trades are the Portland Trail Blazers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, both of which possess the type of big man depth that could be beneficial for the Warriors roster. The Portland Trail Blazers, known for their robust lineup and strategic plays, could provide the necessary strength in the frontcourt that the Warriors are currently lacking. Similarly, the Cleveland Cavaliers, with their impressive roster depth, present another viable option. Both teams have the assets that could fill the Warriors' pressing need for size and defensive capability in the paint. As the Warriors navigate this critical phase, The potential reshuffling of players underscores their commitment to making strategic decisions that will ideally lead to a more competitive and cohesive team dynamic moving forward. The Golden State Warriors have strategically withheld Andrew Wiggins from participating in international competitions, concentrating on potential trade opportunities to address their pressing need for a dominant big man. The urgency in their trade discussions underscores the team's commitment to enhancing their roster and maintaining a competitive edge in the league. With Wiggins' current value and performance being less than optimal, the Warriors face a complex challenge. They must craft a strategic approach that balances their immediate requirements while leveraging Wiggins' untapped potential to achieve the most favorable outcome. This delicate balancing act will demand innovative thinking and a willingness to explore all avenues in the trade market. As the offseason unfolds, the Warriors might find themselves forced to consider trades closer to the midseason deadline if no immediate deals come to fruition. Potential options could include high-impact players like Brandon Ingram or exploring a trade involving Jimmy Butler. The success of these trade negotiations will largely hinge on how well the Warriors structure their offers and the assets they are prepared to relinquish. The key to navigating these challenges will be the Warriors' ability to remain flexible and adaptive as the situation develops. Embracing this proactive and forward-thinking mindset will be crucial in their quest to strengthen the team and ensure a successful season ahead. The Warriors' resilience and strategic planning will be tested, but their unwavering determination to succeed will drive them to explore every possible opportunity for improvement.